Quarry, and this week I want to talk to you about how you can supercharge your learning, how you can learn faster, how you can develop your skills better than anything else. And the title of this show this week is The Second Fastest Way for You to Learn. So what's the number one fastest way for you to learn? That's activity, doing it. Just go out there and do it. You're going to learn faster by just doing anything than you are by study, you are by mentoring, you are by following somebody else's example, you are by reading a book or anything else. Okay? Number one is just taking the action. You want to get better at something? Just start doing it. And that's the fastest way I know to get better. Now, some of you are nervous about that. I get it. It's a little scary to just go out there and start doing something when you don't have a lot of skill. So that's why this week I want to give you the second fastest way for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to get better. And that is coaching. Getting a coach, getting someone who's gone before you and has already experienced what you want to achieve, and then learn from them. Pull information out of them. Watch them by example. Listen to what they have to say. This idea that if you're humble enough, and some of you aren't, some of you are, if you're humble enough to just put your ego aside and learn from somebody else, you're going to do great. Now, this started off early for me. I mean, of course, I was coached and mentored by my parents. But when I got involved in network marketing, the coaches and mentors appeared in my life. When the student's ready, the coach appears sometimes, right? Or when the student's ready, I was ready. I was looking for opportunity. I was looking to get better. So I started looking around for mentors, somebody who had already had the experience that I was looking for and the results that I was looking for in my network marketing business. And I started to earn my way into their little orbit. And sometimes what's great about network marketing is we have people invested above us in the structure, many times invested in our success. They want to see us succeed. So sometimes those mentors can be found in your line of sponsorship. Sometimes they aren't. One of the first I had, his name was Michael Nelson, and I was a sponge. I listened to every word he said. I wrote it all down. I put it into practice. I came back, asked clarifying questions, wrote it down, put it into practice, and had this little loop of learning by this coach. Okay? Many times the best mentors in your life you'll never meet. You'll never meet them one time. Maybe they're the number one distributor in your company. Maybe they're one of the top people in your company, and you don't have an opportunity to meet them face to face, but you can still learn from them. You can still watch what they do. You can still listen to what they say. You can still take notes in their training. They might not move into your house and go to work with you, but they give you tremendous value from their example. Many of my greatest mentors I never met in my life. And in my mind, we were friends, but they didn't know my name. Okay? It started for me with Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was my number one personal development mentor. I started listening to him by audio cassette back in the day. Okay? Audio programs over and over and over in my car and while I'm mowing the lawn or what I was doing when I was working out. I was listening and listening and listening and listening. And he became a friend to me. Long before we finally met. We met like 6 years later and we became real friends. But before that, he was a virtual mentor to me. He had gone before and he developed himself and he talked about how he had changed his life. And I found that I could use what he was saying in order to be able to change my life. So I got these audio programs. And then I started to invest in myself when it came to finding coaches, finding mentors. Some of them were virtual, by going to training seminars, by listening to audio programs, video programs. Today you can have online programs. Those types of things can coach you and mentor you so you can save time. So virtually, and then also physically. You can start to engage in more coaching endeavors. And what I mean by that is you can find a coach that will help you with your mental game. You can find a coach that will teach you how to become a better presenter. You'll find a coach that'll teach you how to become a better leader. You'll find a coach that'll teach you how to get past your limiting beliefs. There's coaches in the world that will help you do that. I started, almost 30 years ago with coaches. And most of them were virtual coaches because I couldn't afford real coaches, okay? They were either coaches and mentors inside of the network marketing structure that were nice enough to be able to share some ideas with me, or they were virtual coaches through audio programs mostly back then. Today, you have a lot more options when it comes to accessibility, when it comes to learning and getting coaching from super wise people. That's where it started for me, virtual and within the network marketing, but then it expanded. I started to seek out coaches that would help me with the weak spots in my skills. It would help me become a better communicator, help me learn. Why do you think I started Network Marketing Pro? Or how do you think I did it? I reached out to some coaches to give me some guidance. What's the best way that I could have the most positive influence on the network marketing community with my efforts? And I still have coaches to this day. You know, my wife Marina and I, we spend a tremendous amount every year on mentors and coaches in order to be able to get better. So it's okay. It's all right to ask for help. You don't have to go through the school of hard knocks. All of us have a certain amount of time on this earth. What we want to do is shrink the learning time wherever we can. If there's somebody who could show you how to get 1 year ahead of everybody else in network marketing, go get that information. Somebody can save you 3 years of pain on learning how to be a great presenter, then save those 3 years. That's worth some money to be able to save those 3 years. Become more powerful, more influential, a better promoter, whatever it happens to be. It's okay to do it. It's all right to do it. Don't be ashamed to ask for help, and also don't be ashamed to pay for it. It's okay to pay for it, okay? Go ahead and do it if that's where you're at. But if there's something that you want to do, go ahead and explore. Find somebody who can help you go where you want to go and leverage their experience to be able to grow and learn faster.